Happy Saturday to you, Pastor Chris Haughee, and we'll be doing another daily devotion from Dramatic Triumph, the book that I wrote to accompany the Lenten devotionals or the Lenten readings, devotionals based on the Lenten readings for this particular season. And to recenter the suggestion in the book, I think it's a great one. I hope so, since I wrote it. It's my suggestion, is to realize that a lot of times we carry a lot of tension without realizing it, and there's some great ways to take a moment and recenter, pause before we spend some time with the Lord. And I'm going to have to take off my cap for this one and my glasses because it suggests kind of just placing your palms on your head and massaging your temples a bit. I just sort of naturally close my eyes when I do this. And then also helps to keep your eyes closed when you place the palms of your hands on your eye sockets and then just kind of slowly press out like this. Since my eyes are closed, I have no idea how foolish I look. Hopefully, after you saw the first example, you're doing this as well. You just do that a couple times. Hopefully that relieves a little of the tension around your eyes. And just a great way to kind of calm and center ourselves and prepare to spend some time with the Lord. Today's passage is from Luke chapter 7, verses 1 through 10. When Jesus had finished saying all this to the people who were listening, he entered Capernaum. There was a centurion's servant whom his master valued highly, was sick and about to die. The centurion heard of Jesus and sent some elders of the Jews to him, asking him to come and heal his servant. When they came to Jesus, they pleaded earnestly with him, "This man deserves to have you do this because he loves our nation and has built our synagogue." So Jesus went with them. He was not far from the house when the centurion sent friends to him to say, "Lord, don't trouble yourself, for I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. That is why I did not even consider myself worthy to come to you. But say the word, and my servant will be healed, for I am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, 'Go,' and he goes, and that one, 'Come,' and he comes. I say to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed at him, and turning to the crowd following him, he said, "I tell you, I have not found such great faith even in Israel." Then the men who had been sent returned to the house and found the servant well. Well, I would imagine that it took a great deal to amaze Jesus. And here we have the faith of a non-Jewish person doing just that, amazing the Messiah. The issue at hand is authority and faith, giving orders and trusting that they will be obeyed and followed. That sort of faith is something that I struggle with based on my family history and experience with authority figures. Maybe this is a struggle for you as well. When a child has been failed by an authority figure, or worse, abused, abandoned, or neglected by those in authority over them, it is only natural that he or she will grow up learning little about trust within relationships. When a child learns that they cannot depend on others, they make a way for themselves. They become self-reliant and independent. Later in life, those intimate relationships that call for vulnerability and trust can seem impossible to them. If this has been your experience, as it was mine, the gospel can be hard to accept. Trust in Jesus, we are told. Then we are asked to extend that trust to pastors, teachers, and mentors. If we have the courage to release our fear, it can be exhilarating to place our faith and trust in God. The terror, having made ourselves vulnerable, may come later, however. Pastors, teachers, and mentors will inevitably fail us, and we wonder if we were foolish to believe that trust in someone else was possible. The good news is this: Jesus will always prove faithful and trustworthy. Now, Jesus is amazed at the faith of the centurion simply because it is so rare that one could be so free with their trust of another individual. The centurion had cultivated a strong faith in God and carried it over into his profession. He saw the connection between the way an efficient group of soldiers behaved and what he was asking of Jesus. He trusted Jesus enough and believed that he had the spiritual authority to simply speak a word and have his will done. Jesus continues to have that authority, and he continues to speak. He is speaking to us each day through his word, through the church, and by the Spirit. Our part is to listen, discern if the voice we are hearing is from God, and then do our best to trust him. Remember today, the most powerful authority in my life is the voice I choose to trust and believe. Other passages for contemplation: Psalm 121 and Isaiah 51, verses 4 through 8. God bless you. I hope that you find a place of worship tomorrow as we continue this journey through Lent. You can come join us at Desert Springs Covenant. We meet at 12 noon at 517 Jadwin in Richland, if you haven't got another place of worship. Or if you're some other place in the world viewing this, perhaps, I hope that you find a place of worship and that you continue to grow in your faith through this Lenten journey. God bless.